Let's bring in Rick Waddell. He's the CEO of Northern Trust, a custodial bank. He had dinner with President Hu last night in Chicago. Rick recently opened a branch of Northern Trust in Beijing. He's also a board member at the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. Rick, welcome to In the Loop and Bloomberg Television. Let's talk about the dinner for a moment, because this is a ticket many people would like to have. What did you learn from President Hu?
Well, he gave a very warm and welcoming speech to the people at the dinner. And he spoke of really two themes. One is the continuing development of a peaceful and productive relationship between China and the United States. And he also spoke specifically about the close connections that Chicago and the Midwest have with China, and that was on the heels of Mayor Daley's discussion about our relationship here in the Midwest with China over the last really 25 years. So it was a very welcoming and warm speech.
Rick, you've been serving clients in China since 1999, and you just received authorization last year to open up a branch in Beijing. Talk to us about the things that concern American companies the most. Of course, there's the issue of the yuan, but there are also concerns over market access, protection of intellectual property. Did the president reassure you on any of those fronts last night? And if so, what did he say specifically?
Well, I think he, in all the press releases, and beginning with his talks in Washington, the issues of that you just mentioned, I think, are all on the forefront. And he, in terms of cooperating, I think he touched on all of those issues and the sense of continued communication and cooperation to develop a closer tie and solutions to some of these issues. I don't think there was anything in his speech that shied away from those important issues, and I think the willingness to continue to dialogue and continue to develop a better path to resolving those issues was clearly evident in his remarks.
Rick, it doesn't really have anything to do specifically with China, but I do want to talk to you about another decision of President Obama's, and that has to do with the appointment of Jeff Immelt, the CEO of GE, to head up the outside economic advisory board. You pleased to hear about that?
Absolutely. Jeff's a great leader, and I think it marks this council marks a change in direction from economic recovery to economic growth. And being competitive in creating jobs in the United States is the #1 issue we face today. And I think Jeff, given his experience at GE, will do a terrific job.
Now, Rick, given the fact that you're in Chicago, I have to ask you another question, and that has to do with the recent decision to raise income taxes in the state of Illinois to tackle what is clearly a very vexing budget problem. How much damage might this do to the Illinois economy, companies like yours, and will it drive companies out of the state?
Well, you're already seeing a lot of what I would say border skirmishes with Wisconsin and Indiana, who clearly look at the decision to raise taxes in Illinois as an opportunity to come and take business out of Illinois. I don't think anybody here in the business community in Chicago felt that we could get by without raising taxes. The issue really, though, is around spending, and there's not a commitment along with raising taxes to address the deep budget deficits that face Illinois. And I think that's the issue that the legislature in Springfield needs to address pretty quickly.
Rick, thanks for your thoughts. It sounds as though Rick Waddell, there he is, the CEO of Northern Trust, is looking for yet more leadership from the state of Illinois.